This copyrighted telecast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or used in any form without the authorized written consent of NASCAR Broadcasting. NASCAR would like to thank all of our loyal fans for your continued support, and we hope you enjoyed today's broadcast.
Ago said, this car tonight comes off the corner as good as last night's did. That could be trouble for the rest of the field, huh?
Boy, it sure could.
And that was one thing I mentioned about, we got trouble.
Sterling Marlin, high in turn 4.
And he has made some contact.
Get in here.
Oh, yeah.
Serious.
Tonight, 61 laps in.
Yeah, he definitely had a tire go down there. Right front probably went flat.
It's difficult. It's a little difficult to get underneath a guy up off because I'm a little free there, but we'll keep adjusting my line.
Killing them through the center. I mean, there's nobody rolling the center of the corner as fast as you. Just make sure you're staying off that brake. Right there toward the end of that run, you started to get a little hot on that front brake tub.
The plan for this team tonight is to not really take any chances, to race very conservatively until they get to lap 250. Once they get past lap 250, they'll see what kind of shape they're in. If they're on the lead lap and in good shape, they're going to go for it. Trouble.
That's turn 2. That's Kyle.
You've talked about it, Bill. You put the jinx on poor old Kyle Petty.
Sorry. Second caution of the race.
He's down underneath the 22 car.
Yeah.
Way underneath the 22 car. And all he was trying to do, he was trying to turn down off the 22 car Wimmer to make sure he didn't crash Wimmer, but took himself out.
Harvick, who was running third, has just hit the wall in turn 2.
We've seen it 2 or 3 times tonight. The right front tire goes flat. So is Sterling Marlin.
Harvick third in the championship standings. Here's our first look.
Yeah, that's just a right front tire going down. Whenever you see the car down on the bottom and it just shoots up the racetrack, that means you lost air.
Well, Wally just answered the question. Flat tire for Reed Sorensen. He's been wrestling that thing around for almost 2 laps now, trying to get an opening to get down to the bottom and get on the pit road.
He's got...
Man, I knew that was coming.
Be careful.
Knew that was coming. I mean, he was trying to keep, he was staying in the gas. And Kurt Busch did get a piece of that, didn't he?
Yes, he did.
Oh, and the 40 and the 10 are just banging into each other right now.
Up in a hard crash. Now, here's what we saw the first time.
And that tire's already flat, so that's probably what caused the spin to begin with. And then he sees the leaders coming. He doesn't want to go a lap down, so he's grabbing gears and he's going. Fortunately,
just spun out there and Kurt ran into him.
that fender that's rubbing on that left front from the contact that Kurt Busch just had with Reed Sorensen.
Wow.
How long is that going to
trouble up here.
Hard crash.
Clint Boyer. Wow,
Yep.
yeah, it's Clint Boyer. Wow.
The left rear tire left the car for water, and there it goes.
The tire and the wheel.
Yeah, let's slow it down some.
Trying to move it or what?
Nope, don't move it.
7th caution.
Needs a break, that fella.
He said it needs a break, but not this kind. Well, the whole wheel just came off. Looked like it came off the center, BP.
Over the car. I wonder if the lug nuts are...
Yeah, you would think.
Blows the right front right here. Boom. And into the wall. Hit the wall hard enough to break rotors and all that other good stuff. So they had to take that car behind the wall, and they got a lot of work to do.
Under caution. Caution number 9 occurred just about 15 seconds ago. And J.J. Yaley really loves this place, and right now Elliott Sadler's not very happy with it either. Here's what happened.
I think Elliott and someone tried to get in turn 3 side by side.
Elliott was just trying to get underneath Nemechek.
Doing a pretty good job out of
Yeah,
it.
it really is. He's getting a little bit better than Kyle right now. Kyle may have the fastest car.
Jeff Gordon under Jeff Burton. That's for 4th. And Riggs has been doing an excellent job in that 10 car. He's going to get the position from Burton as well. Go ahead.
You were going to say, but he hasn't laid the bumper to him yet. He's just been trying to wait for the 24 to make a slip.
I don't see a lot of smoke.
Oh, Elliott Sadler again.
Could be old out here. Turn 1.
Caution number 10. And just 56 laps to go. Cars on the lead lap.
Looks like he may have. I'm not going to say anything yet. I'll take another look.
Looks like an engine or an oil line or something came off.
I'm going to say something.
Pit road is still closed. On board with Earnhardt Jr.
Yeah, something broke or something let go on that car.
No yellow, all right, caution's out. Stick it down, June. Get way down. Good job, June. Woo-hoo.
He just crashed in his own oil or water, whatever hose or line broke.
Elliott out of the car. And okay, Kurt Busch returns to the track. Again, he is 38th, now scored 53 laps down. And it's going to be interesting to see what happens here when they open the pits. Caution is out, debris, a car slow on the backstretch. Scott Wimmer.
Imagine that debris is off the, well, looks like he's hit the wall.
Well, there,
And a lot of excitement when you go back to green. Watch the first two cars in the right-hand lane.
looks like the 4 car, Scott Wimmer misses a shift. Mark Martin clobbers him, and that's what started that little bit of a mess, and Mark has been in to fix that mess.
Like some other drivers having issues that climb to 240 degrees, he has moved since his last stop from 21st up to 14th, and there's caution on the raceway.
That's the top 14 cars through the field. The caution is out. David Gilliland is slow, and that's why.
Looks like
He's had contact with the wall. Now the lucky dog here goes to David Stremme, and you were watching his times while we were going through the field. On the lead lap.
looks like Gilliland just got loose getting off that corner, BP, and
Well, made contact with the wall, and let's see Kyle Busch is 1 point in front of his teammate Jeff Gordon. He's gained 3 spots tonight. Jeff has gained 1.
And that's why Jeff Gordon is not letting the 10 go by.
And Mark Martin has lost 6 spots tonight.
ignore shipping. Man, like they said, there's nothing in the rule book that says you should let it by. No question about it. I mean, you're 15, 20, 25 laps to go. Jeff Gordon he's fighting for that position as well. So it's not like Jeff's really in the way. Scott might have a little bit faster car, but he's got to figure out how to get around him.
Race leader Matt Kenseth. It's Tony Stewart. He just put Tony's now scored 2 laps down. 29th for the 20 bunch. This will be big for Kenseth and Robbie Reiser and those guys.
He's got about a 1-second lead on Kyle Busch, but if Michael Waltrip were to make things tough on him, it wouldn't take long for that 1 second to evaporate.
Down the backstretch.
Like I said, if Michael and those guys makes it tough on him.
I'll tell you what, Bill, I think you said it in Michigan, and you're right. These guys, everybody's going to have to race the 17 car for the championship in the last 10 races. These guys are really on a roll right now.
If you think that driver in that 17 is determined, that crew chief, Robbie Reiser, is just as determined. They were racing rivals. We've talked about it before. Racing rivals in Wisconsin. When Robbie needed a driver to replace his driver in the Busch Series, he went and called Matt Kenseth. Kenseth brought his helmet and his heart, climbed into Robbie's cars.
And it's finally, he gets up underneath Jeff Gordon. 10 car. Oh, and they're rubbing on each other.
Because Jeff is going to lose 2 spots if he isn't careful, not only to the 10, but the 11 as well, Hamlin.
Might lose more if they wreck, working the last lap at Bristol.
Wow, that was a good move on Scott Rigg's part. Did a really good job there. Here he goes.
Matt Kenseth wins the Sharpie 500.
Jeff might have held on for that spot.
You guys are awesome.
Computer says he did anyway.
I bet we can go back and watch.
Yep.
Matt Kenseth wins the race and has clinched a spot in the 2006 chase for the Nextel Cup Championship. His 4th win of the season, his 2nd consecutive win in the night race at Bristol. And the last guy to do that was Dale Earnhardt. We talked about it earlier in the Aflac trivia question. His 14th career win. That is with a very happy crew chief.
This copyrighted telecast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or used in any form without the authorized written consent of NASCAR Broadcasting. NASCAR would like to thank all of our loyal fans for your continued support, and we hope you enjoyed today's broadcast.
This has been a presentation of TNT Sports.